Friends, let's take some tzedakah, put in the pushka on this special day. On this day of Rosh Chodesh Kislev, which, in fact, let us first start with the L'chaim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakoil nהיה b'dvoroi. L'chaim, 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 Gut Yom Tov. Now, you're wondering probably, what is the L'chaim? What is the Gut Yom Tov? So let me share with you. In 1977, on Shmini Atzeres, which started off as usual during the day, the Rebbe was distributing for hours and hours lekach to the people on the Shana Rabbah. And as the Rebbe is known that by Akafis, those 2 days of Simchas Torah, Shmini Atzeres, Simchas Torah, they're the most unusual days. These are days which the Simcha is palpable. The Rebbetzin had noticed that something is amiss. In fact, she called the secretaries and asking them they should see to it that the Akafis should go a little quicker than usually, without elaborating on anything too much. And unfortunately, during the Akafis, during the dancing of Shmini Atzeres, the Rebbe suddenly turned white. The Rebbe suddenly didn't feel well. Uncharacteristic. He sat down and pale. They brought the Rebbe some water to drink, and the Rebbe didn't want to because they didn't make Kiddush yet out of the sukkah. He showed that they should continue the Akafis as usually, but Chassidim realized that we need to vacate the place. The Rebbe needs more air. Anyway, the Rebbe went and danced for another Akafah. Then he went upstairs. He went into the sukkah to make Kiddush. Finally came into his room, and that's when he allowed the doctors to check him out. And they realized that the Rebbe just suffered a massive, massive heart attack. Dr. Weiss, who came flying in from Chicago, famous cardiologist, said that on a scale from 1 to 10 as far as heart attacks goes, this was a 10 maximum. He has never seen such a severe heart attack, and for people to survive. They wanted to take the Rebbe to the hospital, and the Rebbe refused. The Rebbe said, I'm staying here in the room. When they wanted to sedate him and forcibly take the Rebbe to the hospital, they first asked the Rebbetzin, who came running. And she told, what does my husband say? When they told him that he refused, the Rebbetzin said, for all the years that I know him, he has never not been in control of himself. So if he says no, it's no. And indeed, in no time, the Rebbe's room became a CCU, and with all the proper equipment, through Dr. Tischholz, a famous cardiologist in New York, made sure that everything should be present, and the whole room became a intensive care unit. The Rebbe notified through his secretary, he should tell the Chassidim downstairs in Shul, because the Rebbe's office is upstairs, this is downstairs, they should continue singing and dancing, and I want to hear them dancing, because the louder they dance, the more they dance, the more makes me feel good. And the Chassidim started singing, the Rebbe is gesund, the Rebbe is well. The Rebbe on Simchas Torah has many Verbrengens, gatherings with his Chassidim. And the Rebbe wanted to go down to his Chassidim and Verbreng, but the doctor refused. They negotiated for after Yom Tov, the Rebbe should be able to speak on the mic, and it will be heard downstairs in Shul and all over the world. Originally, they gave him a few minutes, and the deal was that if they're going to see the monitor that the heartbeat is stable, they won't stop him. And in fact, instead of the original 5-6 minutes that was agreed upon, the Rebbe spoke a sikha for 20 minutes, and they said that while the Rebbe spoke, the heartbeat was just perfect. After that, the heartbeat became again erratic, as usually happens with a person suffered a heart attack. So they saw right away that the Rebbe's heart functions on a different way. Typical Rebbe. The Rebbe used this opportunity to say that all what had happened, But there is a positive side to it. Now that we can verbring, we can hear it all over the world, and we can connect and we can unite with Chassidim and with people all over the world. So if without a mic on Yontif, we're limited to just the people who are present here. So the message of Yontif could be spread even further. Every situation, every challenge, the Rebbe takes it and turns it into a positive experience. In terms of what? Being able to spread Chassidus, be able to spread Torah, be able to encourage people to do more even than without it. And as the Rebbe said, that this simcha, this unity, and this tremendous outpour of love from Chassidim to the Rebbe and concern, and from the Rebbe to Chassidim, is what is bringing the Geula. This Avas Yisrael, this amazing love for each other, is what is going to bring the Geula. May the Eibishter help. So Rosh Chodesh Kislev, good Yom Tov, and may we merit to see the Rebbe here take us out of Golas right now.